Hey.
Hey everyone.
It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Thursday's like the new Friday. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi everyone.
Hiya.
My name's Jaisha.
Yeah.
I am one of the event managers and part of the Total Exposure team here based down in Birmingham. Welcome back once again. Thank you for joining us. If you guys already don't know, those who are rocking with us every single week, those who are new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new here. And if you're not already subscribed, you need to be, because it's 7. Also, like the video, share with anyone that you know who might enjoy this video as well. And don't forget to hit us up on social media. You can find us on Instagram, which is at Total Exposure UK. You can just also find us on Facebook. We should be live over there too. So hello to our Facebook family, which is Total Exposure UK. And if you're creative or you know a creative, email us at info@totalexposureuk.com. I'll let the rest of the team introduce themselves. Gemma.
Hi, I'm Larry. I'm Cindy.
Hi everyone, I'm Cindy. I am one of Total Exposure's event managers.
And who have we got today as our co-host?
Total exposure. Total exposure.
Let's have some fun today. Butch Cassidy here, resident DJ of Total Exposure. Happy to be this side of it. So let's have some fun. What's good?
Yeah.
Hey.
Love it.
Those in the comments, who's ready to party?
I'm not in the comments at the moment, but I am. I'm like, oh yes. Yes.
I'm ready.
Which Kathy as the co-host. Yes.
Ready for it, ready to go.
And those of you
We also have go on.
Go on.
And we also have with us our performer, Jayda.
Hi.
Hiya.
Jayda. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. What's our random fact for this week, Gems? Have we got one?
No.
No.
When was DJ invented?
I always love them random facts. Butch, have you got any interesting facts in regards to your career in music as a DJ? Because we know you've done some real stuff, and you've got a whole list of a resume. He's got a long resume. So give us interesting facts in regards to your journey as a DJ and in the music industry.
Say that again. Do I want to say some facts?
Give us an interesting fact about something that's happened in your journey.
Oh, interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
the whole thing was interesting. But what can I find in the back of the vault? I tell you what. It more of an experience, an experience that was good. It was the first time I DJ'd in Cyprus, and it was a open air beach club. Could hold about 300 people. It had cascading stairs going down, open top roof. It was brilliant. First time playing there, and it was just weird because I play R&B, hip hop, garage, UK funky, soul, funk, slow jams, everything else. And then it was just a whirlwind because I heard of the music. I knew what it was about. I'm not going to be silly, but it was weird for me to go through an experience of being kind of starstruck as a DJ because I got to DJ alongside Calvin Harris. Now, if anybody knows Calvin Harris, he done stuff with DZ and everything else. But DJ wise, he's up there, toured the world and everything else. So even just it's just DJing, it's just playing music, but to open up for someone like him, that was just an interesting experience because it was the total approach to the night was different, and I had to impress, and I did. So it was good. It was good.
I like how you said that. You said you're just a DJ, like you just play music, but I feel like anyone who is a creative, if you meet someone who like is at the top of their game in whatever field that you're in, you're likely to be like starstruck. Like even if it is, as you said, just being a DJ, just playing music, like you're open up, you're now surrounded with someone who is at the top of their game in the field that you're in. That's dope.
And I tell you what, it was good in so many ways. It was good in so many ways, but it was a DJ lesson at the same time because I warmed up for, let's say, maybe 2 hours. So I played drum and bass, everything that just said, stay away from dance and house because that's what he's going to play. So I did everything I did. So I went mad on the drum and bass. I went mad on everything else. And then he was booked for 2 hours. And while I'm playing, I got the whisper, oh, he's in the house. Shout everybody out. So I said, yo, he's in the house. Calvin Harris is in the house. Who's ready? Everyone's, So I finished going in my set now. So I thought, right, turn it up. So I think after the jungle and drum and bass, I managed to play like some crossover R&B and hip hop, or just lift it up just a little bit. And as I said, he was on for 2 hours. 2 hours. He started his set and he never came off. The night was supposed to go on. He didn't come off. He stayed on, and it was amazing because he caught the vibe. Because I saw him partying up in the balcony, and he came down, gave me a high five, and he just caught the vibe and took us for another 4.5 hours. He played for nearly 4 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Just went on one, and it was just amazing.
Love that. Quick question.
Love the sound effect.
Anyone else?
You got a DJ on this time, so you might as well.
Has anyone else met anyone that within your field you can describe with that?
But just getting carried away over there, boy.
Say again.
Has anyone else on the planet today met anyone who started them?
Was there anyone else that what?
Has there anyone else apart from yourself that has met someone that starstruck them?
I don't really get starstruck by people because everyone is a human.
Okay. Have you met anyone who you're inspired by?
I get inspired by you, girl.
Oh my
gosh. You inspire me.
Yeah. What about you, Jada?
I don't know. No, I see a lot of people because I live in West London, and there's quite a lot of like television bits. So I see a lot of people. I'm too shy to go up to anyone. The really cool person that I did see was Trevor McDonald, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Trevor McDonald. Let him walk past.
He's a legend, bro.
The grandfather of news.
Yeah.
I've seen him once in Marks and Spencer's, and when you just look. Oh,
No, what about yourself, Cindy? Have you ever met anyone that inspired you or you were starstruck by?
I don't even know. I'm trying to think.
Artist? You must have met a couple of artists.
I have, but I just don't know who to pick. It's a long time, like. I'm stuck right now. I'll come back with an answer.
Artist-wise, on my DJ journey, artist-wise, meeting and interviewing as well, going through interviews and having the opportunity to sit down with the artist. That's been that's been really, really good. I sat down with Sierra. I've sat down with Mario. That was a good interview. RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan. That was a good interview. Tidra Moses, Anthony Hamilton, Little John. Little John, I worked for him as well. That was good. Yeah. So just that was just like interviews and a little bit of working in the industry, but we'll get to that when you're ready. But yeah, it you know, DJ or not, or trying to act hard, it's an artist that you like and you're sitting down with them. I'm gonna be like, what did you do? What did you do? How did you think of that? How did you get that beat? Like when I was speaking to RZA, where did you get that from? Why the whole kung fu thing? Right. Like I went in. So every time I meet him, you know, you have to go in. But then when you meet someone like Sierra, you just have to ask, man, where you get the voice from, you know, the training, is it natural? Did you go church? Anthony Hamilton was deep as well because he's got that deep soul. So just chatting to him and, you know, him telling his, you know, his past and stuff, you know, it was interesting. There's a few more, but I can't think. Loads of UK artists as well. When they come into my head, I'll shout them as well.
No problem. Well, as you can see, guys, those who are joining us, we've got the beautiful Jayda on with us, who is one of our performers for this week. Jayda's a young poet, a spoken word artist. Her poetry centers around social and racial politics, and politics. So I'm like excited to hear some of her stuff today, because anything that's political or that rocks the boat with people, like about that, yeah, I'm about that. So what are you going to perform for us today, Jayda?
I kind of wanted to leave it on the spot just to see how I was feeling.
That's good.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with, I'll do my first ever spoken word poem, because that's always good to go back to where you started. So this is called Resist. It kind of touches on all different kind of issues that you kind of face in like working class London. So I scribe the words in my mind and they take a bit longer to reach my fingertips, but when they do, they form into a fist. I raise it to the sky and I resist. I resist through these words of mine. I read between the lines and rewrite history where they marginalize. And I hate capitalism so much that I don't even capitalize the letter I, because someone somewhere is saying I instead of we. And the coward says I'll sacrifice him instead of me. And it's like the only time I get to write the word unity is when I'm writing about how hard it is to see. We watch people die at home. I saw the flames rise higher. And you can say there's no agenda, but if you say it, you're a liar, because last year we saw nobody die at Notre Dame. But I guess the worth of architecture is higher than the price we put on lives, because last year we saw nobody die in that fire. How sad is it that I feel as if I'm becoming immune to death, as if I know how it feels to take your last breath? I guess it's just something that I expect, but never will be something I can accept. That's why I take my pen and I stab it into the page until the ink bleeds out, until the ink reads out. Victory, justice, freedom. Fuck the government, we don't need them. And fuck your riches, you can keep them, because we dream of victory, justice, freedom. But never think that we're sleeping. Whenever we hear the message, we take heed of it. I'll die for the cause and you can watch me bleed for it, because how many have we lost and seen bleed for it? And I can taste the revolution in the air. We're so in need for it, and I'm keen for it. I crave it. I wish black boys were in the trap cooking up dreams instead of crack, but they don't have the recipe because their dreams have been cut from the seams. And I don't blame a single one of them for the knife or the gun on them, because it's all an equation. Just as 1 + 3 = 4, struggle plus oppression equals war. The only thing that I hate is that they don't look at each other and see themselves dissipate. They don't look at each other and see that they have the same fate. They don't look at each other and see that the cruelty isn't innate. It's been painted, and our truth has been tainted. Our skin has been criminalized, and that's why they hate it. They try and make you hate yourself until you put your soul on a shelf. Then when you look at your brother, all you see is another who is just like you. And now you hate him too. Nobody wants to talk about politics, but it's all political. Starting wars in countries except the ones that buy all their weapons from you. If you look at the shell of a bullet in Syria, I bet you that the last initial is a K and the first one is a U. Well, we need to regroup and remember that there's a power in numbers, and they can call us the minority, but we don't have to give them the authority to control. And it's not only violence that sweeps our streets. There's cold bodies. There's cold feet belonging to bodies that are deemed obsolete, pushed out to the pavements. And do you know how deep the pain gets? Even the concrete isn't free. How can we call ourselves a first world country when there's 320,000 people out there homeless and hungry? Tax on everything we buy, tax on money we make to stay alive. Every year we watch the tax rise and wonder why we're so stressed, depressed, psychotic. And I would have asked a medical professional for a list of the rest, but it's pretty hard to find one since they cut funding for the NHS. Your strategic plans will fail. You can burn us in high rises, make poor people pay high prices, force homeless people out of doorways and up your sleeves. You have many more ways to try and make us break, but you will fail. Don't you know how much of resilience the struggle creates? You may be the hands that control the law, but out of your hands are the laws of nature and fate. You try to separate and segregate, but with each oppressive move you make, the chances lessen that our love for each other will dissipate. You take from us, and we take what's left of us, and we weft and weft and weft. And you can try and thin us out, but we weave together until we're strong and intertwined like mesh, but you're the ones who are see-through. Yes, you can make us shoot each other, but don't you know ideas are bulletproof? You can kill us in many ways, but there isn't any way of killing the truth. And that's that one. Thank you.
I'm doing the sound effects this week.
Like, I got this for that.
He came
Wow, that's dope. Like when I was reading out your bio and it said political, like that's political to the core. That's at its core. That's talking about everything that's going on in society, in surrounded by where you live, cultures, like everything wrapped up in one. I feel like everybody who listened to that or who would have heard that poem, it can resonate with something in it. Not just here in the UK, like around the world. So
Yeah.
like that's dope.
Thank you.
Real dope.
Yeah, powerful.
Yeah.
Very.
I saw as well that you've performed in many other places. So London Language. You also was the winner of Poetic Unity's Black British History Competition for last year.
Yeah.
So talk about that. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so that's the first. I mean, I've only been doing spoken word for a year. So I started around this time last year, and I've been writing poetry, like page poetry, since I was a child. But I kind of got forced to enter the competition. I didn't realize I was entering it, but yeah, I ended up winning. I done 3 poems. So I done that poem that I just performed, and 2 other poems based on kind of like Black British life, or how I see Black British life. And yeah, I ended up winning, which I was completely shocked by. So it was a great kind of boost for my confidence, and knowing that I am using the right words and I am on my own kind of path and it's going well.
Definitely. I like that you said that. So just like a question for like everybody, or even for like yourself, Jayda, as a poet, do you think that you can be writing the wrong or right words, like they're your words? So when you say the right words, what do you mean?
Well, because most of my poetry, should I say, that I perform is like political and social. It is sometimes like if I stand on stage and I say this, like it's only going to be good if everyone else agrees with my views, kind of thing. Okay. So I do kind of worry. I have a poem. I have a poem called I Found Madeleine McCann, and it's kind of I haven't actually performed it yet live, but I've posted it on my Instagram, but I had it for months and I didn't want to post it. It's kind of satirical. It's I'm only smiling because the title sounds a bit more funnier than the poem actually is. So it kind of focuses on working class families and ethnic families that have their children go missing and not much is really done about it, but yet over £12 million has been spent on finding one child over about 13 years. So it's just kind of touching on that. But it's just about like I could go and perform that live in a room to a group of people, and to them it's just completely distasteful. But then I could perform it to another group of people and they'll be like, yeah, I get it. So it's just kind of that like risk factor that sometimes people may not resonate with what you're saying. Is what I worry about.
Okay.
But at least you're right.
Go on, Butch.
At least you're expressing it and writing it out and getting it there, and you've done the right thing. You just hold on to it and use it as you feel. I think that's the best.
Yeah, I'm also kind of realizing that I need to stop worrying so much. Like, if my views are my views, then I just have to share it. And people just have to take it how they take it, and that's not to me how people take things sometimes.
And I think that's why I said there's no right or wrong word. Like, they're your words, and that they're your feelings and they're your thoughts. So even if you perform to a crowd who thought it was distasteful, as you said, that's their business. Like, you know, that's the word. And if they don't like it, that's cool. They can bounce. I'm actually intrigued now to hear that poem. So
Me too.
I'll give it about giving us an exclusive here on Total Exposure.
I could do. I've just got. I might have to bring it up a bit, just because it's not one I've completely memorized.
So it's fine. Take your time, sis. I'm intrigued because I'm like, oh, I heard that and I was like, oh yeah, that's a word. I want to hear that.
Yeah, no, I did have a few people kind of like didn't think it was entirely appropriate, but it's not inappropriate, by the way, just so before anyone's panicking.
Yeah. If something's not pushing boundaries, then how do you know, like, and getting reactions?
Yeah,
that's what you want.
Well, I wanted it to be kind of like a talking point, and so I got what I wanted.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. We've got a few comments we've got a few people in the comments who've said they think comedians have the same dilemma. So I agree with that 100%. I think the same thing. Comedians do have the same problem as well. And it's sad because it's your craft, isn't it? That's how you express yourself. When we're out on the road talking like normal with your friends or your family, do you have to think about what you say before you say it? Okay. I don't know.
Well, they came up with freedom of speech, so I guess you can
do
say
feel like
whatever
freedom of speech, as long as you're not like calling something out, like
it's a boundary.
Yeah.
I mean, the government's allowed to tell you that you're not allowed to say this or you're not allowed to say that. So we don't really have freedom of speech, really, in my opinion. Not total freedom of speech.
It's shrunk. It's definitely shrunk.
Yeah, I found the poems. It's quite a quick one anyway.
Whenever you're ready.
I found Madeleine McCann. A child is reported missing every 3 minutes. But don't worry, I found Madeleine McCann. I found her all over the news and all over the papers. I've even found her again 17 years later. In the case of missing children, there is none greater. So I found Madeleine McCann. If you look really close, you can find her too in the forefront of the media zoo. Never see any missing children that are black or brown, because who cares about finding anyone apart from Madeleine McCann? I found Madeleine McCann. Can't miss her, really. Blonde hair, fair skin. I mean, ideally, she's the most favored missing child. So I found her. Well, we all did. £11 million for one child we paid. Doesn't matter that minority mothers report their children missing but are left bereft of aid. Then the police and social services come hissing and blame them for neglect and disarray. But no threat of prison for parents in a stable condition who left their 3-year-old and a baby alone on their holiday, making parental responsibility their mission. So if you really want to find Madeleine McCann, look for her in the gaps of police prejudice, because she's missing in plain sight as society's delight to ignore the brown or poor mother who implores for her child's return. You can find her on the front page where a black child will never be. You can find her at the headline where a Muslim name will never read. You can find her in an open investigation on top of newer missing reports from working class parents that have been seized. You can find her in state services that should offer no discrimination, but be warned. Once you find Madeleine, you'll find the state of intolerance that this nation is trapped in. And for that, there's no investigation happening. But who cares? I found Madeleine. And that's that one.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Strong. Very strong words. You can see why it would punch some people in the face.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think kind of people saw it as like me kind of like attacking Madeleine McCann, and it's actually obviously not. She's a completely innocent child in all of this, but I feel like sometimes you can't just use a metaphor sometimes, or you can't just say white middle class children are treated more importantly. You have to use a blatant example. For me, you just have to be straight up sometimes to get the point across. And
I think in the way that you've done it, it's such a smart way, because there's not anyone who hasn't heard about that story. So just hearing the title, first of all, they're going to be intrigued to hear more about what the poem's about. And at that point, you've already grabbed them. So to the point where now they have to listen. So I really love how you put that.
Thank you.
And it speaks for, as you said, white middle class. Okay, you're not saying anything is wrong with Madeleine McCann going missing, or you're not bashing that in any way. You're just like, well, what about every other child who's gone missing? Where's their shine? Where's people looking for them? Where's the money into helping find those people? Like, what's going on there? So, yeah, that was
thought-provoking. Very thought-provoking.
Definitely. So, got a lot of fire in the comments.
Melanated Goddess, Dominic Rand, Adoman, Ori Centauri. That's how you say it, pronounce it.
Everyone loves it. Before we do go any further, Jayda, where can everybody find you? So if they want to see more about what you do or hear when you're performing, where can everyone find you?
I'm mainly on Instagram. I'm trying to get into Twitter, but I'm mainly on Instagram. So if you follow me there, it's at 98 the numbers, Jayda, Jayda, and I have most of my work published on there. There's also a bit of soft activism on there as well, if you're interested in that too. So a bit of everything.
That's great. And you said you got into writing. Gemma, what did you say?
I said we'll be sure to look out for you.
You said you've been writing for a year. You've been doing poems for a year, poetry for a year. What got you into it? What got you started?
Well, I was always writing poetry, and during my teenage years, I kind of used it as like therapy for my depression and things like that. So I kind of only really shared it with my mum, and it was always like really deep, dark, cynical stuff. So I was like, no one wants to hear this. And I was kind of following the spoken word scene for a couple of years, but I just really never had that confidence to go out and perform. I don't go out much and socialize. So like going to perform was like completely like, no, I'm not going to do that. And I wrote the poem Resist that I performed at the start, and my mom was just kind of like, you've got to go and you've got to share that. So she came down with me to open mic, and I did it. Like I was kind of like just on my phone shaking, like completely couldn't. It was terrible. I don't think I looked up once. But yeah, it just kind of all started from there. And it's actually been like my progress has actually been quite a fast journey. So I'm really glad that I just kind of took that jump into it, past out of my comfort zone.
Yeah,
it's brought me so many opportunities since then.
Good,
beautiful,
good.
How did you find? I know you touched on that you had your own depression moment, and that writing helped you. So how talk us a little bit more, because mental health is sometimes that people don't want to touch on it, and I feel like your experience, your journey might be able to help someone who's going through something similar in terms of being able to have an outlet on if they're struggling with anxiety, depression, whatever it may be, writing to help. So how has your journey been with writing to help with your depression?
Yeah, I think writing has definitely played a big part, just because sometimes you don't always feel comfortable talking to someone, whether that's because some people don't have anyone to talk to. I've been lucky that I do have, like, I'm very close with my mum and things like that, so I do have her to talk to, but sometimes I know a lot of people with mental health also don't want to feel like they're being a burden. And that was kind of my case. Or when I'm alone, it's just kind of like I have all these feelings bottled up, and my way was just to like write. And it does a lot of the time have the same effect as if I'm talking to someone, and even that I'm talking to myself, because sometimes like I'm feeling a certain way and I don't know how I'm feeling. I write it out, and I can when I can see that my pain is a physical thing and it's in physical words that I can look at and read, it becomes a much easier thing to manage. Like, okay, so my pain is real, my emotions are real because I'm looking at them right in front of me. Now, how can I deal with them? Because I feel like sometimes when you're sitting there and you may be having kind of like a depressive episode, and I know I get into my own head, I start questioning why am I feeling like this? Are these feelings valid? I shouldn't be feeling like this. I should just be happy like everyone else. But the pain is real, so put it down on paper, look at it, and just work from there. That's how it works for me anyway.
No, that's beautiful. I love the way you put it.
Great that you come out.
Yeah, and that tagline, guys, pain is real. Pain is it's a physical thing, whether it's you feel like it's in your mind, whether it's a physical feeling. As Jada said, like, put it down on paper and make it a physical thing and try and deal from there. So that's really good advice. Like,
That's good.
Dope. Yeah,
that's very good advice.
It is. So thank you so much, Jada, for coming and performing for us.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. What's that?
Great.
That's not me. I tell you what, it's not my sound effect. Sorry.
What? Oh Lord.
Let's leave Jada properly. There we go. Nice meeting
Again,
you.
you can find Jada. It's 98, the number 98, Jada on Instagram. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we're Jada with a Y.
Jada with a Y.
Not like Jada Pinkett Smith.
Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you for coming on our platform. Guys, those are in the comments. Go ahead and follow Jada with a Y. Like, she's got some truth bombs, like gems. So go and follow her journey over there on Instagram. And look out for when she's performing once we come out of this fully lockdown thing and these events open back up. I'm sure she'll be back out there. So can't wait to see you, Jada. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Darling. Bye.
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 Oh, guys, I'm so distracted. My house is so noisy. Oh my days.
It's all right.
It's okay.
Music blasting behind me. The kids in the corridor just go. Rah, rah.
Tell them if they don't be quiet, we're going to put them on the show. Then we'll see what they got to say.
Oh Lord.
All right, so we've got comments going right now. Look, they're waiting.
Yeah. Who they waiting for? Who they waiting for?
The ladies.
The ladies. Oh, okay. You got my attention.
Oh, okay.
Girl.
All right, Cindy, do you want to introduce him on then?
Go on, girl. Looking all sweet with that red lipstick. Go on, girl.
Well, I mean, I need to be corrected on something. So, as in, like, all right, is it ZNO or is it ZNO? Is it ZNO?
I guess we'll find out when ZNO, or ZNO comes on.
So, this artist in particular has been born and raised in Hackney in East London, and he's been able to put the lessons and stories from his life growing up in East London into his music. So, groovy, Afro pop / a mixture of swing sound in his music will leave you with no option but to vibes. So I hope you lot are ready for this. You lot ready for this? Okay. So, catchy hooks mixed with the quirky bars. All right. And his sophomore release, Cha Cha, which is
I heard that song.
Release. Yeah. Oh, listen, it's a banger. Like, has everybody here heard it?
I was playing it now in the other day.
Hey, listen, It's a rhythm. Listen, this track will have you dancing in it and singing, so it's very, very catchy. But let's welcome our second artist of the night.
Where's no sound effect?
Sound effects. Welcome.
You know he's fresh when he's wearing the glasses at night, boy.
I was gonna say you got all the sound effects, the DJ sound effects. I'm loving it.
So correct me. How do we pronounce
your name?
ZNO ZNO. Well, I prefer ZNO to be honest. ZNO.
Yeah, I like ZNO.
ZNO.
Yeah. What does it stand for?
So basically, my family have always called me ZNO all the time. Like from when I was young, growing up, they've always called me ZNO. This is basically like a little nickname, Sam ZNO. My original name is Sam, but they shortened it to ZNO, basically. So that's how they cut that out.
It's creative. It's catchy.
Very catchy.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No, it's good to have you on, though. Now that we can say it correctly. We were out here singing. We were
I get a lot of people that try to say it. They always, I feel like it's quite simple to like, if you read, you can see that ZNO. You know what I mean, but some people always say like ZNO. I don't know.
ZNO, ZNO.
Because some people pronounce it.
I can understand why they get confused though. I can understand.
Because some people say XYZ. So then when they see a Z, they'll say ZNO.
ZNO.
That's what it is.
I don't know. I've heard so many different versions of the names.
It's only 3 letters.
My name is everyone.
Yeah.
How everyone says it, that's how it is. You know what I mean?
We've got it official now.
Well, you're quite the artist, because we got some fans in the comments right now. I can't even see the comments. So I don't even know. Yeah, we got some fire and you haven't even performed yet. Like, so I saw one comment say you got some male cheerleaders out here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm loving it. So
I don't discriminate.
Good.
All those who are locked into ZNO. So tell us more about your journey as an artist,
As an artist, I've always been in music. In terms of when I was a kid, I used to play drums for my church. I've always like been musically around about my family, just obviously in a music background. In terms of playing drum, piano, guitar, my sisters sing, my brother sings. Even in college, I studied music as well. So I've always kept that journey going forward. Do you know what I mean? But it was only until last year I decided to start becoming an artist, to make my own music. I used to write music for like underground artists, and I used to manage underground artists, but I thought, let me put it into myself, because you know what I mean? We're better to start.
So what made you want to make that transition from working with artists to actually then becoming the artist? Like, what was it that's for, you know what, let me do this? What was that specific thing?
Because one time, my cousin's an artist already. My cousin's Wavy Boy Smith. I don't know if you heard of him. So he works with like IO Beats, The Gets, and obviously artists along that line of that genre. So obviously, I was in the studio with him. He invited me to the studio to come and see how he works and everything like that. And I remember I had my headphones on. I was just singing, like, I didn't know I was singing that loud, but I had my Beats headphones on. I was singing quite loud, and they were like, "Huh? Who the hell is singing? You're just singing in the back like that." So obviously they looked like they kept quiet, but I didn't know that they were quiet. So obviously they heard me singing my song. I was writing a song as they were playing the beat in the background, and obviously they were like to me, "Bro, like, you should take this thing seriously. That you actually can. You got a good voice. You can take this thing seriously." So I thought, you know what? Let me try and write a song. So all three of us, me, Wavy Boy Smith, and IO Beats, we all sat down for about 13 hours to create Rich and Bad, my first single. So that was dope. When I put that out, everyone just started showing me lots of reception. Even artists that I didn't even know I could even reach out to or shout me out, and obviously messaging me privately and stuff like that, saying they want to make a song with me. So I thought, you know, why not? Let me take this thing seriously.
Yeah. Why not? If you've got the talent, why not use it? And as you said, you grew up in a family like who were musically talented, so it's in your blood. Like that's what you're about. It's in your DNA.
And
So
my
it's only-
family's always tried to push me to do it, but I've always been like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. No, but it's dope, man.
So it's only been a year since you've been putting out music.
Yeah, a year that I've taken it seriously as my own. You know what I mean? Before I was obviously writing songs for artists, underground artists before. So it's been a year that I've taken it seriously for myself. Yeah.
And have you done any? Go on, sorry, Butch. Go on.
No, I'm being nosy. I want to know what underground artist that you done. I'm nosy like that. Sorry, go on.
No, see, there's like basically Kirky. There were two young girls that Notes. He put in his live about 2-3 years ago. That he put in his live. I took them under my management. I was managing them at the time. So obviously, because they were in school, they were like 9. So their parents weren't trying to let them get into music properly. So I had to kind of fall back on that. And I had events happen in my life. Like going to hospital that prevented me from taking it seriously. So I was on break for a little bit. Yeah. So.
How did you find managing artists?
I feel like
and how do you find it being on the other side?
So now and then, basically.
Yeah, because now you're an artist, you have to have someone else that manages you. And how did you find it as being the artist manager?
I feel like before, managing artists is not like everyone feels like they can become a manager. It's not as easy as it looks. You know what I mean? You have to deal with you know what I mean? Like, you're basically living along with the artist, like, you know what I mean? So you're trying to catch up with all the things that they try and do. You have to go to the studio sessions. You have to book studio sessions, get them out there, try and get their voice heard. You know what I mean? So it's quite a hard job to even get an artist that hasn't really been out there to push them out there. So it's quite a hard job. I feel like now it's still hard, but I'm trying to relax. I mean, allow my management to take control. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so right now, I feel like it's not easier, but I feel like it's quite calmer to be an artist.
Yeah, the pressure's off your back.
You still got to deal with a lot, though, because you're the main face. You still got to deal with a lot, so I don't know.
True.
You know what I mean?
Do you still manage artists as well as being an artist then?
Nah, I've put that on hold for now. Because you have to get to know, as a manager, you have to get to know their family as well. Because you become their family as well as obviously being a manager. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to know their family, have a great relationship with them and their family, and deal with know their background as well as them. So you have to. It's a lot of hassle. So I feel like with me, I'm just trying to focus on my own journey. I've got a lot of things that I'm trying to plan. So you know what I mean?
That's rare to hear. It's rare to hear someone with a managing.
Sorry.
Huh?
Jem, you got fans.
Oh, it's rare to hear that an artist who was a manager took the time out to say, even as you just said it, I was like, raw. To get to know the family, get to know, you know what I mean? Because you're obviously working with their child, wherever it is, and you're moving with them, and that's rare. That's good point.
You have to bear in mind that as a manager, you're taking someone's life in your hands. Like you're taking their journey and their career in your hands. So you got to be able to know what you're doing and not be able to flop because they're putting their trust in you. You know what I mean?
Get to know the family.
Get to know everybody.
Yeah. Down to their dog. You know what I mean?
So have you been able to perform live?
No, lockdown has kind of prevented me from performing live in quite a few places. I had a few shows. When I dropped my Rich and Bad song, I had a few people that reached out to me to do shows, but it was the whole Instagram live stuff, and there was a whole Black Lives Matter thing that was going on at the time as well, so it kind of prevented me from doing a few shows. But now, I think lockdown is easing over, so hopefully I can get some shows in.
Definitely. So what are you going to perform for us today then, Zeno?
I'm going to perform for you guys, Cha-Cha.
Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we playing the performance? Yeah.
Cha-cha, 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 no, she give me a casa, no. Cha-cha, 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 no, she give me a Now she give me a card, it's a bar, it's a bar. Come true, you can be your friend too. Say you like my lifestyle, maybe I can show you. I can take you know a girl, I can take you know who. You want that nice food, you want that trophy, you know you want to fly up. Tryna go to go to. Say you got a man bun, I can be your go-to. You can be a but I was the old you, baby that was school days, and I didn't know you. Take time, baby take time. Johnny always call me on the FaceTime. I love it when she wind up her waistline. Like he got the two in the daytime. Sweetie looking like a free one. Shy looking like she wants a free gun. Come up home, we can link up. Take time, baby, so we can touch up. Cha-cha, 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 no, she in your car, somebody, cha-cha, 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 no, she in your car, somebody, cha-cha, 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 no, she in your car, somebody, yeah, you're moving back here to slow down, and your body looking back here to cool down. She give me yucky tappy in the big pen. She give me yucky tappy with the top down, top down, top down. She want the top down. Hey, that's my daddy, my soul now. Had to bark up the whip and tell her roll around. Tell her arch up, I can make her moan loud, moan loud, moan loud. I'll make her moan loud. Louis your matches, Africans go proud. Even from the bus down to get the bus down. Now we're driving big cars over bus down. Flexing, flexing. I said, rolling. Now we said, texting. I'm on move. Send me the code. Cha-cha. No, she give me a card. Cha-cha. No, she give me a card. Cha-cha. No. Cha-cha. No. Cha-cha. No. Cha-cha. No, she give me a card. Cha-cha. No, she give me a card. Cha-cha, no, she give me a card. Cha-cha, no. Cha-cha, no, she give me a card. Hey.
Zoom.
Yo, Eddie, 100.
I want to hear that song with a live band. Oh my gosh.
You've got to come to our physical event, right? It's got to happen. When we start our physical events again, when this thing is over, you have to come and do a performance.
I'm definitely coming still.
It's gonna happen.
1,000%.
1,000%.
We will find you. You know, we will find you.
I know you will find you.
Seriously, like you just got up and you just did your thing, like.
Yep.
I appreciate it, man.
I love it. That makes me more excited, yeah, to you know, to see what you bring to an actual live stage.
Nah, I'm definitely. I've got a lot to bring. I'll tell you that for free.
Oh yeah, I think we know this.
Nah, that's dope.
Oh, you got the energy. So, how long ago did you release that song?
It's been a week. I think it'll be a week tomorrow.
Wow, I've seen that you got visuals to it as well.
You guys got the first performance for me.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Loving exclusive.
I'm loving the songs.
We love exclusive. So where can everyone find Chacha? What platform is it on at the moment?
It's on Link Up at the moment. So if you type ZNO with a space in between Chacha, you'll find it up on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and everything. You can find it on Amazon, Deezer, you know what I mean? Tidal. You can find it.
How was it
making available?
Say again?
How was it making the video, like doing the visuals for it? How was that experience?
I feel like making the video was probably the most latest time of my life I've ever had. I can't lie. Like even in terms of like when we got to the video shoot, it was just lit vibes from the beginning to the end. Do you know what I mean? There was
how long did it take roughly?
Well, we as an artist, they always say one take, but I feel like that's a lie. We did it about 10 times because we had to get different angles, so we did it about 10 times. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to tell everyone I did that one take. That's mine.
No, it's for new artists or fresh artists that are considering, understanding the work ethic and everything. So you had to do 10 different times.
10 different times.
Version of the songs, and then obviously your editor and so forth cut it up and made it look amazing. Because I was watching it on the screen as you were doing your thing. It was good.
You saying?
Yeah, I was looking.
Now, for a new coming artist, it's not easy, man. It might look all fun and games, but it's not easy at all. Sometimes you have to prepare yourself. You got to be able to be in your element at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So with me, a couple of days before, I was even planning routines. I planned my favorite, but when I got there, I even forgot them. Do you know what I mean? So, I was planning routines from days before, and then obviously when I got there, I forgot them. So it's about just being relaxed, like being calm, and just enjoying the moment as it comes. You know what I mean? So that's basically.
Definitely. And what was your process in bringing the actual video together? So who came up with the concept? Was it yourself? Did you have whoever was shooting the video? Who came up with the concept of the video?
Of the video, the concept was my team. To be fair, they kind of brought it to me. They said that it's a summer vibe. Let's bring the people in summer vibe. You know what I mean? You want people to be able to get up out they see and feel like, right, they're in, I don't know, Dubai or I don't know, somewhere exotic like Bali or something like that. You want them to feel like they're in a different country, a tropical island with their rare nephew and their pineapple and coconut. You know what I mean? So, you want them to enjoy it. So that's basically what Cha-Cha kind of is. You know what I mean?
No, I feel like it's got that vibe. Like I feel like we dropped it at the right time. It's a summer banger. Like when I heard that when Miss Crow, Cindy, she sent us and she's like, "This is the artist that's on for this week." And I tend to go and like research them. So I'll go on your Instagram, I'll go look for their song. When I heard it, I was like, hey, who's this brother?
I've been vibing to that for a minute. I can't lie.
No, I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love.
Yeah, so I love it. You took from me. You did.
Yeah.
No, good. So,
and is it all written and produced and everything in house?
In house. Well, the beat is kind of out house, but everything is all done by me. The lyrics I did it all in one day. First and the book I did it in one day. Literally, I woke up out of my bed, just heard the beat, and I thought, "Whoa!" You know what I mean? So, with influence of alcohol, of course, but you know what I mean. It was only. It was all done in one day, so that's basically it is quite in-house.
Yeah. Okay,
that's wicked.
Yeah. What's next for you? What's next?
For me? I'll be telling too much stories for you guys if I told you what's next, but you got to wait for.
Give us a hint.
More
Well, I'm working on a project. That's the hint. So I'm working on a project. That's it. So
looking out for your
a
project.
few similar songs to Cha-Cha. So
We'll be doing that for
vibes will continue. Still the vibes will continue.
Tell everyone where they can find you so they can make sure that they're locked into your music and your socials, so we get that drop as soon as that project comes out.
Make sure you follow me on ZNO SFM. That's on Instagram, Spotify, everything. Any social network you can think of, Facebook, Twitter, everything.
Perfect. Have you got another performance for us, Nino?
You wanna hear another song?
Yes, please.
Like, come on.
Yes, please.
I love Butch, you know.
It's all right. I'm filling in. Don't worry, man. I got sound effects. I haven't done this one. Hold on. Oh, who's coming in? Is that Uber Eats?
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, he's ready.
Chip that's mad. That's the money make up with that. Hey, rich and bad. Put the money in the big black bag. Chip that's mad. That's the money make up with that. Trippy, see the water. Walk a Mary. Rich the Prada, back a cutie, see what harder, ride the bougie, cheap from Ghana, counting, get the naira, flipping thousands, we on fire, all the sterling, that's I'm earning, got the fountain, cheap require, hey, hey, watch bright, cause all my brothers off white, I tell her off light, she tell the souls that she want her off pint, hey, rich and bad. Put the money in the big black bag, exclusive. Keep that smack. That's the money make a flick that yash. Hey, rich and bad. Put the money in the big black bag, exclusive. Keep that smack. That's the money make a flick that yash. In the Benzo, I'm in Louis, louder Kenzo. Yeah, I'm balling. Got the check so, got the and the retro. Hey, hey, incredible. So she told me that I look edible. I told her I'm gonna change that. She said she's due for hey, hey, what's white? Sky's red, she know I'm the boss type. Roll me. I tell her off light. She told her soon that she wanted off fight. Hey, rich and bad. Put the money in the big black bag, exclusive. Chick that's mad. That's the money make a flick that yes, hey, hey, rich and bad. Put the money in the big black bag, exclusive. Chick that's mad. That's the money make a drink that yes. Hey, rich and bad. Put the money in the big black bag, exclusive. Chick that's mad. That's the money make a drink that yes. Hey, rich and bad. Put the money in the big black bag, exclusive. Chick that's mad. That's the money make a drink that hey.
Oh.
Melanated, gooded. Just like yucking.
Yeah, you got catchy stuff.
Fire.
No, you got catchy material, very catchy. Catchy.
Nah, I appreciate
I found myself saying, put it in the big black bag with you. Every time. It's catchy. When it's catchy, you get people, and that's it. You got a recipe.
Yeah.
Good.
Nah, that's the vibe, man. That's the vibe, man. I'm telling you. The whole vibe to get someone off their seat, innit? Even if they're grandma, they're, I don't know, great grandma, you have to be able to get them off their seat. You know what I mean? So
That's it.
what my music
Have
is.
that recipe proper.
Nah, I appreciate it, man.
I'm not trying to take my grandma out to vibe with this though, but I mean, if I did, she would be rocking to it hard.
Nah, man, I'll be dancing with her. I'll tell her to get out of her seat as well. Make her dance.
Hey,
Hey.
Nah, no.
ladies man.
Nah, man. That's the whole vibe, man. I
No,
feel like music is enjoyment. You gotta make people enjoy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Very much.
I love uplifting music.
Right, that's dope.
where do you find your inspiration? And like, I know that Cindy did mention a few of like the types of genres that you look into. Where do you find your inspiration? What type of music do you listen to?
I feel like I take a piece from everything in terms of Afrobeat, dancehall. It could be rock and roll. I still what I can from anything. If I like the beat and I feel like it's catchy to me, I'm gonna try and chop off that beat and make it into a new one. Do you know what I mean? That's why. But in terms of artist wise, where I feel like my whole vibe comes from, like Burna Boy, the WizKids, I'll say Elephant Man, the Vibes Cartels, all these artists are along those lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even in terms of like Sizzler and all these guys, Buju Banton, and the list goes on. Do you know what I mean? So I take a bit of everyone's music and try and make it into my own.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's good. I love that. You can see that. We can see that in your music. We can hear that in your performance. See your performance, hear it in your music. Sorry. So no, that's dope. We love that. We like the energy here and total exposure for the culture. And I can't wait to see you on our actual, as the lady said, on our live event.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the live band behind me.
With a live band, that would be
doing it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's coming, man. Look out for it.
So look out for the ZNO tour.
Oh, I'm telling you, let's pray. No, but that's dope.
So plug your socials for us one more time, ZNO. Where can everyone find you and find your music?
Make sure you follow me on ZNO SFM on everything, Insta, all the social networks, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, everything. You can follow me on that. ZNO SFM.
And everyone go stream his new song Cha-Cha on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. It's everywhere. Go check it.
It's everywhere. Can't miss it. No excuses.
Sorry, man. Make sure you plug your family, everyone. Make sure
It's a banger. Guaranteed. I play my music loud in the car. Guaranteed. Next person I have in my car and they hear that song, they'll be like, take that.
Pull up.
Oh, Lord.
That artist. I mean,
Exactly.
That's how it starts. That's how music pops. It's good.
I mean, we got a DJ as well, so he's gonna be. I hope he's listening.
Watch maybe in your segment if you can find it. Let's see if we can plug that and put that in our segment for tonight. If you can.
If I can find it.
If you can find it.
God will make you find it. It's all right.
All right. Or someone will give you my email address and you fly it over to me. I'll play it.
I will fly over to you. Don't worry, as soon as possible.
It's just my name at gmail.com for any music. So yeah, my name, Butch Cassidy at gmail.com.
Cindy, if you can
screenshot it. All right, I got you.
Yeah,
All
or
right.
Cindy, if you
We've got our email address as well. So
Cindy, if Cindy
I'm
can
gonna send it to
over to you.
Yeah,
and you
I'll send it to all these guys.
Perfect, yeah. We'll get that played if we can. Get that up and running. Get that played tonight. Get the people to hear it loud in their bedroom.
loud and clear.
Yeah.
Dope.
Turn up the speaker.
Zeno, thank you, King, for coming on, performing us with
Thank
that.
you.
End. We love it. Everyone, go follow Zeno. Go stream his music. Thank you again for coming on tonight.
I
It's been a
appreciate it.
pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
See you guys
Nice
later.
meeting you, bro.
Nice
Bye.
meeting you.
Man.
Bye.
Give him sound effects.
Has to be done.
No,
Come on, you got a DJ as a co-host. James, you all right, girl?
No.
Yeah,
My
she's having a
lap-
mare.
My laptop almost died. Damn,
Oh,
Nebbit.
what would we have done if we lost Gems? Oh no.
My
So-
life's a mess today.
Huh?
I said my life's a mess today.
It's cool. We all have those days.
Have those
It's all
days.
right.
Good,
It's all
baby.
Yeah. At least once a week, at least. Minimum.
So, Mr. Butch,
Mhm.
how did you get a chance to work with P. Diddy's camp?
Yes.
Oh,
Was you-
that's a story.
Ole.
How did that start? Right. I was a resident DJ at one of London's notorious, it was actually a student night, but most people didn't take it as a student night, at the Gas Club near Leicester Square. It was a night called Yum Yum every Tuesday, because the Garage Boys were on the Friday and Saturday, and we were there every Tuesday. It's one of the biggest hip hop and R&B nights in London at the time, and on a Tuesday. So what happened is when you have parties, the record label liked to launch their albums. So what happened was, because it was one of the biggest nights in London at the time, the record label attached themselves to the night and said, right, we're going to launch P. Diddy's album. So I got the phone call saying, yo, the record label are coming tonight. Make sure you're on point. It's going to be crazy. We got the street team in. We got this, we got that. I said, right, so what am I supposed to do? Because if they're going to be doing their stuff, what am I doing? He goes, no, just do you. So I'm telling the story so you get there. So what happened was, I got there, got in, and like they put on a performance, launched the album, tell everyone about it, let it know, play some tunes, rare. It was crazy. So then it was kind of like the after party, because I played last. Everyone knows if you come to Gas Club, I'm the last DJ in there. So I was there, ready to play. And then all of a sudden I played some hip hop. I was going in, because that was the vibe. It was P. Diddy. So I was going in, playing all the bangers. And then I can remember I played KRS-One, Step Into the Light. Played that. But then at the chorus, I did a little scratch and I dropped in When I See You Smile. So as it was building up, it will go, when I see you, instead of letting step into the light. So everyone just lost their mind. They couldn't believe it. I was getting slaps in the back of my head. Pull it, what are you doing? Pull it. And I'm like, who's hitting me? What's going on? And I'm like, who are these guys? What do these guys want? And lo and behold, it was the official street team for P. Diddy that was there.
Wow.
So because I tore up the party, they kind of like said, yo, you're a hot DJ. You know what you're doing. You got a good sound. And we might need you to do that at launch parties around the country with us. Come and do a little segment. And lo and behold, I was up and down the country, you know, promoting P. Diddy and everybody else for nearly 8 to 10 years after that. So just because of that one party going absolutely mad and being creative on the decks, I actually got into the offices. I was brought down. I was allowed to go into the vinyl and let them just you know, I've still got vinyl today, loads of it. And yeah, I was allowed to pick up vinyl, do what I had to do, become part of the street team. So big shout to Reds, Martin, full crew down at BMG. They yeah, man, they brought me in and it was fun.
So what part of the country did you like DJ in the most?
You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Birmingham.
Yes, come to Birmingham. You know Sweet R&B, DA. Do you know DA? Yeah, I work with him a lot. Yeah, work with him a lot. Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, Plymouth, Brighton, Southampton, Ipswich, Norwich, Leicester, Nottingham, Leeds, Luton, Hemel,
UK.
and this goes on, Aberdeen, Glasgow.
But which was your favorite?
What was my favorite? They all were. No, seriously, I can't. No, I tell you what, right? If you want me to say who back then who had some good nights, the South Coast. If you went across the South Coast, like Southampton, Plymouth, Brighton, going all the way across, they had some crazy. When I mean crazy nights, we would be like, "Oh, we're going down." All of a sudden, we walk into this club, 4,500 people, and we're like, "What?" And even with, you know, we're used to our London vibe and we're doing our stuff. As special guest, of course, you got to get ready, but it was our first time, so just going into Southampton, as I said, all the places, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. Liverpool, I like Liverpool. Liverpool's got a vibe. Liverpool always has a nice vibe, but I can't pick a favorite. It'd be wrong to pick. I had a long running student night in Luton for 5 years, and alongside that Hemel Hempstead as well. I ran both nights, Tuesday, Monday on one and Friday on the other, and compared to going in and out of one night for a club night for 1 hour or holding down the residencies, I would say the residencies were more fun compared to touring, because the residencies my home. Do you get what I'm saying? So
your core
being
fan
an
base.
older person,
Never mind.
Oh, sorry. Being an older person playing for a young student crowd and holding it for 52 weeks a year, no fights, no problems, music, bang, 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 bringing in new youth DJs, making them come in. I wouldn't change that for an hour in any city any day. That's my home.
I love that. You've been everywhere.
Yeah.
In the UK.
What did you say, Jaisha?
Is there a city that he hasn't been to in the UK? Because it sounds like he's been everywhere.
Where haven't I been?
Have you been to Wales?
Yep, I've been Cardiff. They know how to party out there. I'll tell you that now. Oh boy, when they're ready to go off in that city. Cardiff's got love for Cardiff. I've been Swindon. I don't know. I can't think. I've been Cambridge. I've done Oxford. I had a residency in Oxford for a while. I would have to look at a map and go, oh, there.
Oh, okay, I've got one. Have you been Skegness?
No.
Oh, we found one.
No, that's a shot. That's a shot. That's a shot. That's a shot. Skegness. There we go. I've got to do Skegness.
Butch, what do you enjoy most about DJing and what you do?
I have to. Is OCD offensive?
No.
I don't want to be offensive. No, right. I have my version of it when it comes to performance. Do you get what I'm saying? So when whether I'm DJ by myself or as part of a family or a crew or whatever, I like performance. And I think being able to, there's so much psychological stuff that goes around with DJing because it's easy to just walk in and push play. It's easy just to walk in and push play and let the music do the talking. And yeah, I played all the top songs. Anyone can do that. Not being funny. That's my personal view. Anyone can do that. But I think because of my sound boy, you know, learning how to string up set and do everything else, I realized that, you know, I've invited people down. I've got to perform to keep you there. Otherwise, you just walk out the door.
Yeah.
Hey, this is not, and it has happened. But growing up, you realize you've got to you and keeping your interest. So to me, the most important thing and is the performance, being able to put on a show. But then also, and when you get into DJing, being able to think you're going one way, and then sometimes, and some DJs don't like it, someone comes up and goes, "Oh, can I have?" And most DJs are like, but sometimes someone can go, and you turn and you go, "Oh, what a track!" And then like it works, and it's not even works. Like you can get it in 2 songs time, but you know it's big enough to help the set finish. And that's what I'm saying. It depends on your psychology of the DJ. You can just come push button. But I like the performance. I like thinking ahead. There's 1,000 people in the room. You don't know me. I don't. I'm keeping you here for 5 hours. Say, you know, 60 minutes ain't nothing to me. It's fine. Yeah. 5 hours, no repeats. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it. That to me, that's a DJ worth his salt. So big up all the resident DJs out there. We know you get upset when some special guests come, but keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with coming in for 60 minutes. There's nothing wrong for coming in for 30 minutes. But 5 hours keeping 200 people entertained is an art.
It is.
It is. That's different.
I'm interested in the process. So I feel like for people who, and I guess this goes with anything, who don't know anything about DJing, when I go out, it can seem like, oh, a DJ just picked some songs and they've just played them, but there's an actual art to it. There's a full art to it, like being an artist, like being a producer, like being a painter. There's an actual process. So what's your process in terms of, okay, you've got this event that you got to play at. Do you go off the type of crowd and the genre of music? What's your process?
And I'll start with wedding, because weddings are a total different thing that can come up to a DJ. Now, depending on who you are and how, like, not being funny, some people just take a date, take the booking, turn up and play, and that's fine. You know, is there a theme? I put on my clothes. What's the first dance song, so forth, and whatever. Cool. Me, I sit down just like other DJ friends of mine and take it a little bit more serious, go through it with them, have a plan of what they want, and then deliver that plan plus. So to me, as much as DJs say, yeah, I can, in a wedding situation, planning helps more, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Another scenario, I don't know, 30th birthday party in a club. You get what I'm saying? Even if it's in the last 2 years, someone's 30, you've got to be mindful of what's current now, what was current then, what did they grow up with, what is old school for them. Do you understand what I'm saying? To be able to deliver, because I'm 40, straight up. My old school and your old school is 2 different things. Yeah. And some DJs get that wrong. Let's go old school. And then they're really playing new
old
stuff.
Old
school for who? So do your homework, work out what the client age is, and then work out, you know, okay, you grew up then, That's the type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just my recipe. These are if you care. Let's keep it real. If you care. If
Yeah.
you care about your performance, then you ask those questions and kind of gauge it and so forth. But there's the other side of it, which is, as I said, strictly performance. Like the other day, I played on the 24/4/24, the charity event for the Stephen Lawrence Foundation. It was 24 DJs, 24 hours, which then turned into 48 DJs. You know, it really blew up. Now, I've got, in my head, I'm already thinking, I've looked at the lineup and I've gone, how are you going to get this? I was on at 3 o'clock in the morning. So my mind frame is then, okay, how do I do it? So I looked at the DJs before me. I took time out. Some DJ, as I said, you can just turn up, play, and you know your box, so you can just vibe. I don't knock that. I don't knock that. I do not knock it. I used to be like that. But me, I like to snipe. I like to snipe what I'm approaching, what I'm doing, and have fun with it. So again, it was a morning vibe and it was a chilled vibe. And I took time to say, okay, if I was out or at this time and I was going to an after party, what type of after party would I like? Because I'm coming on at 3 o'clock. So I thought, oh, a neo soul, chilled out, you know what I mean, nice little thing. Because I've just come from the bashment and the funky and everything else earlier, which happens to be what the DJ played before me. So I kind of like went, oh, right, okay, let me go here. And I just put some songs together that I felt, done it. And again, the back thing was, oh, can we have your playlist? I ended up putting the playlist on Spotify, putting the playlist on SoundCloud, Mixcloud for people to listen to because they requested it. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's the planning and the thing. That's my thing. Sometimes you have to plan, and sometimes you just have to know your box and be able to go in. Definitely. Sorry if I'm chatting.
No. Because I work with so many DJs in general, and I see the differences in all of them. Like, and every single DJ that I've met has a different niche.
Yep.
Don't matter what they do, they have a different niche. And as you said, some of them just rock up and just play, but that's some people study.
Yeah.
Question.
Ask away.
Was you gonna ask a question? I'll go on then.
I was just gonna ask, because you've been in this scene for a very, very long time. So what has been maybe the most stickiest or maybe challenging situation you've been at, like an event where there's been switchovers of DJs or like repeats, or like, I just want to hear it from you, because you know this conversation can go on for hours. But
challenges, you're asking about challenges and cringe times that I felt
and
cringy.
even people that you've never met or never worked with, like how have you flown with all of that?
Oh, that's two different things. Okay, let me deal with that one quickly.
Different answers.
No, it's fine. People, I'll tell you one thing. Going in as a special guest, a lot, sometimes, you know, as a special guest, when I mean special guest, that means you're in for a 1 hour slot in some other DJ's world, and you're just coming in. Sometimes, and I learned it because I was on both sides, sometimes special guests carry on, I'm here, move out the way, I'm here, it's my time. And that don't bode well, because then sometimes you don't know that the resident DJ's got the power and said, don't bring him back. You know what I mean? You can run time. So I've gone into boxes on my height and kind of upset the resident DJ and got problems. Do you get what I'm saying? A bit sticky, don't want to come off at the right time, wants to rinse everything before you come on, and it, you know, all the big songs or whatever's doing, or they know that we're here for a certain thing and they go and do it before you, just because of the attitude and the stuff. So having to deal with ego, and it's my party, don't play this. Okay.
So obviously now that with that, because we're event organizers, us lot. So it's a thing where even for me, this is how I usually run my events. I will do a rundown of my events, and I will send the DJ information pack, and I will also send my team an information pack, so everyone is actually fully aware of the scenario and what's going on and what's expected of the night. So there, for example, like if I do one of my soca events, I may say, all right, it is a soca event, but I understand the switch up needs to be done sometimes.
Yeah,
so
you have to have a
maybe
little
like
break.
a 10-minute segment from every DJ. They've got that small percentage to turn up on a different genre, because people go sideways sometimes.
Yes.
So they get distracted, or they're
Yes.
like, I need something else for just a minute, or just a
100%.
break. So yeah, I'm very clear with what I want. So I like, in terms of planning, I feel like the planning needs to be on point in terms of directing to the DJ.
The promoter. If you're right, as a promoter, it's all right just to say, oh, I've got this place, I've put our Facebook ad and everyone turn up.
Business don't run like that.
What's the plan for the night?
But let me tell you something.
What's going in? Have a plan. You
have to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're silly, because at the end of the day, you need a backup plan too. You can't just have one plan.
Can I just say something? Jaisha said it, like sometimes you just hear when a DJ comes on and you can just feel that they're all over the gaff.
Yeah.
And that is it. That's with the no planning. Like, or they've come from somewhere, not knowing what's been played, and literally just played back everything that the last DJ's played and want to shout about it. Yeah, I'm in the house, and bro, 7 of your songs are just played. You know what I mean? And it's that care. But then again, that's that ego and that love. Are you too egoish to go and ask someone what's been played? And you know what I mean? Or did you ask and then someone's egoish and didn't give you a proper rundown? So there's, as I said, there's politics. There is that politics.
All right, in the question. Sorry. How did you have a booking agent when you was doing all this work, and how did it affect your relationship?
Wow.
Never. I don't know what it is about booking agents. I've got to be fair, I only tried to sign up to maybe 2 in my career. Just 2, just to see. But not being funny, it was for extra work.
Okay.
At the time, it wasn't for, oh my God, I'm starting out, let me just go on an agency, which is cool. I rate people who's got that style, and if you've got that flair and you're that type of DJ, go and do it. But I'm a sound boy. I pushed my first sound in a Tesco trolley and to a house party and everything else. I'm a sound boy. So, pure reputation, building up your name on road, and people saying, I want him in my party. That's it. Build up your name, keep your name out there, and just be a performer. When people see the performance, then your phone's gonna ring. An agent, not being funny, I like it. They're gonna try and plug you or attach you to another DJ. Oh, he can warm up for 30 minutes. If you take them 2 together, we'll do your package and you get a play out. Cool, it'll get your name out there and everything. I'm not knocking it, as I said, if that's your path. But because it wasn't for me, I went the soundboy route. I just know reputation will make the phone ring.
Who is ready to hear DJ Butch? Shut it down.
Is it that time? I haven't even looked at the time yet. Hold on. All right, can you give me a sec? Let me can you let's do that. I didn't even know. Let's do this. Time
just goes, isn't it?
I'm gonna mute my camera and then go on and then let me in and all that. Yeah.
All right,
cut me off. I'll see you in a sec.
Peace.
Where can you find us, Jaisha? Where can you find us?
You can find us on Instagram, which is at Total Exposure UK. You can also find us on Facebook, which is Total Exposure UK. If you're creative or you know any creatives, any artists, get them to hit us up with an email, which is info@totalexposureuk.com. We're right here every single Thursday, 9 p.m. Total Exposure for the Culture, live on YouTube with the famous Black Ice TV 7, and we're also over there on Facebook. So hi to our Facebook family.
Hey,
thank you for tuning in once again. We're just getting ready for DJ Butch. Now, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the show, every Thursday night we have our artists perform, and we also have our vibe section, which is none other DJ Butch Cassidy, who's been our co-host for today, and he always comes with the firelight. That's when I get to like proper. And the thing is, it's late at night, obviously, because we start at 9 p.m. And usually I'm either in my bedroom or right now I'm in my living room, I feel sorry for my neighbors because how loud my speaker is turned up when I'm jamming. Like, it's no joke. So thank you, neighbors, for being so understanding. But it's only once a week, innit? So it's cool.
Yeah, it's not every day. It's cool.
What I was gonna say is, everyone in the comments and everyone who's watching this, we want to hear from you, because we're gonna bring back your favorite artist next week to perform again. But we need to get it from you guys.
Yeah, not from us. We want to hear it from you. And you
can also have 10 people online at one time. So we want to make use of that.
Yeah, it's going to be like a online festival, isn't it? We're going to have previous artists coming in. Like, I'm ready for that. So guys, either drop it in the comments or go over to Total Exposure at Total Exposure UK, which is our Instagram page, DM us, or maybe we'll put it up on our story, and then get people to put it in, send us our feedback in the stories. So head over to our Instagram page, follow us if you're not already following us, and we'll put it on our stories. Who was your favorite artist that we've had on? How many weeks have we been on now, ladies? Like
3 months.
12.
Wow, 12 weeks. Wow. And we've had some dope artists, because we have at least 2 artists on every week. So, guys.
I think at one point we had like 4 artists.
Exactly. So
that was like a mid segment, like, of the season.
So that means we've easily clocked 30 artists, if not more, on the 12 weeks that we've been going. So,
Melanated Goddess is funny.
I'm with that. I feel like I need to go buy some feathers for next week and get in my carnival outfit.
No, just save that for next month.
No. We're ready for Butch.
What's cracking?
Yes.
So how are we doing it this week? What? I start off and then I'll dip the music and you tell me what to switch it to?
Be yourself.
Do whatever.
No, everyone in the comments, if you want to put anything that you want to put in, you want to hear, drop it to me.
Get them going in the comments. I'll start off and then I'll give you a thumbs up and then you tell me the next genre and then I'll switch to it. We'll have some fun.
All right. Okay, cool. Let's do this.
Yes.
This is that ER shit, that C-bit shit, that B-freak shit, cold stand still shit. You already know how it goes. You get good. What's the magic with a code? The products with a foot. I whip up a skin on the regular. I pick up the calls on my cellular. I design it every night. If you want to pay a price, catch a nigga at the lights. Nigga, fine. Keep the burner on the hill. Full money, I bitch. C-bitch, ER. I see money what I do. I'm the hardest on the scene. That's a bargain on my jeans. Baby, hit me on the tracks. Touch the fuck, touch the fuck, touch the fuck, touch the fuck.
Playing some UK bangers, let's go.
My family I couldn't hold me down. Some days it's Gucci just forcing me down. Some days I don't know what to swallow to frown. Some days I run into a flock of some clowns. I'm flocking some sheep, you read it deceased. I live in that free, trapping with me, yeah. She's a freaky the sheets. There's a killer right under the bed, yeah. Maybe I got all these people to feed, yeah. I got some brothers that need to be freed. I put some rays in the sheet. I'm smoking in love when I'm busy in the streets, yeah. She said she's loving my style is immaculate, yeah. I told her I don't do love, I got a call from the trap again, yeah. I see the clue back, I need a sack again. I got a piff, the plug is speaks Mandarin, foreign language, yeah. Smoking country, everybody's all living money, very expensive, for America, money.
Let's have some fun, come on.
Flexing on these niggas, everybody must. Steady taking shots, never hurting them. Even me, I don't worry nothing. And I like to get the shout out to my niggas with the game plan. And shout out to my niggas with the state plan. 20 winning games, playing games. We can keep the rain check and we can make games. Pockets loaded, back and loaded, in the stock and loaded. Time to stop, block, stock, and keep smoking arrows, back and loaded. I was there, drop, coming over. You think I'm jumping out the window, I got a motion. Run around the corner, line them up the block and over. Sounds like you can stop the smoking when it's time to fall. One day, be all my pain and love, create, explode, expand, expand, expand.
Switch.
Now you're looking for somebody you can call on. Call on when you need it done right. If you're looking for a real one, so bear mine. So bear mine. You're looking for somebody you can call on. Call on when you need it done right. If you're looking for a real one, go.
We're just having fun. Come on. UK's finest.
All of this night I came for you. I was just into your friends, you know what I mean. Out of this night I came for you. When I was in the party, it was on me. I remember it all, it was my sweet. Stay it's all free. Let's see it on your cheeks.
I'm trying to get paid, take money, cash checks. You see the set, that's Lash, that's Dex. Young C, Young Shorty, Milcavelli. White bricks, True Religion on the telly. It's a Risk got the house full of freaks. That's why I haven't been around for a week. I'm getting pounds in my sleep. I'm at the top of the mountain, it's peak. Bring it back before the villain. I had a life, real talk, true religion. It's in the blood, in the jeans, in the stitching. Walked in, no weapon, made a killing. Tongue kissing, pretty women. New iPhone, cause I'm done with all the bitching. Trying to be in my position. Keep my shades on, cause they're trying to see the vision.
Call me bad man, see I need your love. See I need your love. Tell I told me you stay on the road. Bad energy, stay far away. Make you stay far away. Just give me love for the night, give me love for the night. Yeah, waste no time.
Breakfast in bed on a plane. Can never complain. I was looking with a lens to the game. That said greatness and nothing was the same. Now I set the line, I saw the turn up button and I pressed it twice. You heard I'm your shoes on and come and get it.
I caramba, body good, body proper. Let me blow up my wonder. All I want is a wonder. Let's tango, baby. Why you always for me? Let's tango, baby. Pretty lady. Let's tango, baby. Why you always for me? Let's tango, baby. Pretty lady.
My top Lizzie don't even touch me. Rap out the streets so them young love me. These Valentinos cost the same as my pumpy. Call me Selfridges, the West guy love me. Cops from a robbery, shoes from country. So these feds hate the life that I live. But you're talking about Zeds, I put 5 on the strip. But I'm missing myself when she's whining them hips. Today, it's Gucci designing my kicks. It's funny cause double cheese decided that. See, I'm hips and it's funny cause Mercedes designed all my whips. The sun's out my derby, come to the fun house. I need 10,000 to come to the club now. I think that she likes me, she wants to be wifey. Nice and she's spicy, reminds me of Chinese.
It's a minute of you, and I'll be right there. My dog is off from fish.
Send me the location. Let's hear about their caption, train breaking, feeling on the end of probation. My boyfriend's on a waiting thing, looking for one wish on a raging. I pray that girl, outrageous thing, but she can't see cause I got shade. Bad girls wanna throw shade and ting, no shade, the shade is your foundation. Darkest grey, the shade I'm in, 49 more for Dave wants it. I had me a famous thing, those and things.
Right, what we doing? Funky or garage?
Yeah, wave station, those wanna chase us.
What we doing? Funky or garage?
Garage.
Garage. Okay, let's go. Garage.
My dog is off from fish, and I got the lips. We've been girls to so cute. No time, yeah. Playboy, I don't need a party. Captain, I lead the army. Bad ratio, I leave the party. Free Somali, free Panami. Lyrics wavy, we tsunami. Girl from India, sweet as Nani. Head so good now, speak. Hardly part me, I'm laughing again. I assisted and passed my friend. Money like the alphabet. If you wanna see these, got the pass on the else, 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 on the else.
Let's go. Let's have some fun. Total exposure.
I'll never let you go. Let's go. Open my eyes, when I let you go, now I see in the light, got you back in the light. Oh yeah, never gonna let you go. I'll never let you It's a crazy thing I wanna see. It's a
let's play a classic.
You looking at me, yeah. You down around, up down. You booty me, look me in and around.
Classic. Should we do some 90s sing-along R&B? Some classics? Okay. Total exposure, come on.
And you see no way out. It's alright. Things can work for you again. It's okay. It's what I say. When I'm praying, there's a help from the high. God, I'm never failing. Every day is like a battle, but we'll overcome. When we get back in the saddle, faith will bring us home. Every day is like a battle, but we'll overcome. When we get back in the saddle. questions I have. Hidden deep in my heart, I recall after all of my mistakes. Simply says that reminiscence, that feeling etched in my mind. He will send the word I need to restore.
Let's go.
I'll always realize I'm up into the get by. We all get it with try. Every day is like just now. Up with long and we get back in the sound. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Every day is like just up with long and we get back in the sound.
Let's go, 90s.
All those other girls you stick to me like I do. Give you all my going all the time. And if you turn on me, then give me a sign. Even though I'm gonna call me on my cell phone, I'll call back. See what you don't tell me. You don't wanna stay so fast and you make me so bad. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. Say no now, let me do. That's why I don't mind. Spend my life with you. Wanna please you anywhere. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me all day
Yeah, I done made a fusion for a fact. I'm ready. You ready, girl? I'm ready. So are you? Oh yeah, take it down. Girl, I was something still in my mind. Yo, situations. Let's talk as we're running out of time.
If you know the words.
It's fun, so relationships, they seem from the start. It's fun, so
this is the best bit. This is the best bit.
That girl is never trust to be fucking small. That girl is
if I were you, I'd take precaution. You know, cause Baby girl was straight to Chanel, so she loved to but hate some LL. Sitting at the bar with anklets and toe rings. She could take a prince, turn him into a king. I was looking at her in the limelight, pearly white. Said a man get paper, but he don't live with all his emotions flowing inside the club. Do you really want to come, or do you want to love? She get the paper when it's time to get off. She keep this man thinking like she got the credit. Hot smoke, make you click, feel it in the throat. No joke, all these love letters they run out behind every player. It's a true player. Bounce you up out of there, push and check, take the choice. Have a nice emotions, or play paper games and pose the those ones. Something like a phenomenon, 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 something like a phenomenon. Who's killing seduction, got the suction, she would get that work instruction, starting with the paper, abusing mine, just another lover when you know it's all right. That's all just black dance, stop to stop, you play out your chick, cause your game is hot, did it too. Italian ice, my whole crew. He's standing on my chest till it's black and blue. He beating, yelling, I'm selling my 6. And I heard the chord just click. I been keep the crystal popping. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Must be out your turn your knees and your elbows each and every time. That's why I love you. Mama, you run your mouth, throw your legs over the bed, take it work me out. Something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon. Something.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, I got carried away. I got carried away. I'm sorry.
No. Okay, he's working off a sweat day. He's getting into it.
Oh, no, I know. Can you see the sweat? It's crazy.
He's getting into it.
Crazy.
Thank you guys once again for joining our show.
Oh, sorry, my phone's gone crazy. Huh?
No problem. Thank you guys once again for joining our show, Total Exposure for the Culture. Go ahead over to our Instagram page. Follow us over there, Total Exposure UK, and give us your thoughts on who we should have.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you now. Sorry.
Our thoughts on who we should have next week as our artists coming back for our
finale season.
Our finale of season 1 of Total Exposure for the Culture. Again, Instagram, Total Exposure UK, or you can go onto Facebook and find us also Total Exposure UK. Mr. Riggs, what have we got on for the rest of the week on Black Eyes TV 7?
Man. Today we've got the Kemetic New Year at 12 o'clock midnight, and we're going to be celebrating with the people across the pond, celebrating the Kemetic New Year, as it's a different calendar from the usual calendar. So we have many representatives that are going to be coming on at 12 o'clock UK time, 7 o'clock USA time, as in EST. So please stay tuned within an hour and 5 minutes, because we're getting close to that time of that committing New Year. But there is many new things coming, new adventures and new things coming along. Please go into the archives, go and check them all out. Check out the Total Exposure. For the 3 months they've been doing their thing. Like, press, share, do what you have to do. If you need to study, there's information down there. There's International Circle coming back with their new season. Big things are happening with that. And then, as I said, we have a big campaign that's going through, which is Black Family First. And that is a massive campaign that we're doing to push in the narrative into self-development all the way to the top, to our legacy. So watch out. We've got an event, a show at 10 o'clock, which is called True Talk, and we're going to be talking about leadership. So watch out for many of these shows that are coming, and keep locked in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure you like. And don't forget to donate to Total Exposure. because we
donate.
What did you say, Mr. Butch?
I said donate.
Or we can't even get bigger. If you want to, if you donate, we can always get bigger and bigger and get better and better artists.
Yeah, man.
Go out there. Artists cost money.
They do.
So if you want to see a big celebrity in the house, you can see it coming.
Show some love. It's coming.
Yep.
Coming.
Thank you to all the artists that came on. ZNO, thank you to Jayda. Go follow them on Instagram and all of their social medias. Once again, guys, thank you for joining us here. One more week. Find us here next week, 9 p.m. on Black Eyes TV 7. And if you're not already following us on Instagram, head over right now and follow us there. Thank you for our co-host, Butch Cassidy, our resident DJ. It was so great having you on.
Thank you for having me and letting me express for these last 8 weeks.
Yeah, 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Well, remember, I started late, innit? I started later. So, yeah. It's
about 10 weeks then, 10 weeks for Butch.
Yeah.
But thank you. Go follow, if you need a DJ, go follow Butch Cassidy on Instagram. His whole social handles right there, at Butch Cassidy. Follow him on Instagram if you need a DJ for any parties. He's your guy. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Peace and love, guys.